Yeah, hello. This is Bob Hatton. Today I'm in a ruins of a castle in a town called Feuchtenberg, also not very far away from where we live. Today, this ruin, nobody lives here. It's deserted. I just look around here and I think in a few hundred years ago, people would be working here. They would be tending gardens. They would be looking after animals. There'd be some kind of tradesmen working here, and of course, there was nobility would have lived here, and we can imagine what it would have been like. In the city where we live, or it's not a city, it's just a small town. In the middle of the town, there's also a tower, but that's called the Citizens Tower, and that tower was only there for security reasons. If an enemy would attack, if there was danger, then the people of the town would run to that tower and they would be in safety. That's a little bit like we spoke yesterday about the name of the Lord being a strong tower, and that the righteous can run and he's in safety when he's there. Now in Psalm 91 verse 1, as we also looked at yesterday, it says who sits in the under the protection of the Most High and in the shadow of the Almighty, he can say to the Lord that you are my fortress, you are my refuge, in you do I trust. Now this castle, this was what the psalmist is talking about. It's a place where, yes, there is security, there is safety. You can come here, you're in safety when you're being attacked by the enemy, but it's also a place where people lived. It's also a place where people flourished, and where there was life. And living together with Jesus and living together with God is something like that. It's not something where you just run to when you're in danger. He's not someone you go to if you're in need, but it's someone who you can have a relationship to, who you can live with, who you can speak to on a daily basis, who you could listen to because he speaks, and who you can grow in a relationship with him. I myself, I don't come from a religious background. I didn't have a Christian upbringing, but when I was 17 years old, I was a soldier stationed in the Persian Gulf. I had an experience with Jesus. I met with him, and I found out that he was a reality. And all through these 50 years that is passed in the meanwhile, I've had many experiences with him. I've met with him. He's answered prayer. He's done miracles in our life, and I've just realized that he is a reality. And over these 50 years, day by day, week by week, month by month, I've been building a relationship to him. And I want to invite you today to think about your relationship to this great God, the Most High God, this Jesus who is just reaching out to you and stretching out his arms and asking you to come and have a relationship with him, come into fellowship with him. And I'd just love you to do that these days. Maybe in this time of the coronavirus crisis, it's a time that you can think about your relationship with this God, because he's waiting for you. God bless you. Bob Hatton from Feuchtenberg in Germany.